Welcome back to the Geoff Lems level solving commentary video series. And today we begin the tricky rank. So I'll be covering the first 10 levels of the second rank here. And as far as I understand, this is where Geoffster started doing video solutions of what he intended, starting from the tricky rank and onward. So yeah, and I just checked, and they still have their videos available. I believe the username is Cybertronic Arts or something like that. But yeah, they do have internet video solutions available, yeah, on their channel. So yeah, I think if you search like Geoff Lems or something like that, yeah, like the name here, yeah, either with or without the space, they should show up, I think. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. All right, first up, tricky one, Lemon Colony. Alrighty, scrolling down to the T. Yep. Okay, so 10 of everything low to start off the rank here. So I block here, and then send up a climber to the left. Send up another climber, and another one. Okay, block here, and another climber. Oh, okay, so I blocked there with the third lemming. Or the fourth, yeah, whichever one it might be. I think it was the fourth. So I bash through here, bash through there. Okay, dig down a bit so that we can build a cross with just one builder. Like so. Okay, bomb this blocker. And that appears to be it already, I think. Yes, indeed, already. Yeah, then I just bomb the blockers. Or you can just nuke them, it doesn't really matter. So as you can see, yeah, things are already picking up a bit in the difficulty here, but there's still nothing like too overly hard yet. Tricky 2, come out to play, lemmings. So pretty much more or less like increasing at the same rate as Lemmings 1 did. Okay, so only diggers here. But there's only 4 lemmings, so yeah. Okay, so I dig with these 2 lemmings here. Yeah, when they're facing to the right. Yeah, you don't want them facing to the left, otherwise they'll walk out here and fall down here into oblivion. Okay, and then I dig here. Yeah, I think there's just simply some timing that's needed here. But as long as you do this at a time so that no one slips out this digger pit. Yeah, and they fall into the digger pit. Before they fall the rest of the way, then you're fine. Yeah, because this is close to spot height, but it is survivable though. Yep, and that's already it. So now that I've seen these levels again after a very long time, yeah, it does seem that the difficulty does pick up a bit faster than what Lemmings 1 did. Tricky 3, Kindercare. Okay, so 4 of everything here. So significantly reduced skill set from Tricky 1, but yeah, it's still an X of everything nevertheless, just with X being 4 instead of 10. So I bash and then send up a climber here. Yeah, then I dig here. Okay, dig here. And then cancel with a builder. Okay, dig here. Build to turn around. Yeah, because otherwise it'll just climb over. Okay, and then bash through the one-way wall here. And then there's an overhang, so therefore the climber does not go out to the left. Okay, bash on through here. And yeah, looks like it's possible to just bash, use just one basher for these 2. Okay, and then just let the climber go on ahead here. Okay, mine here when he's high enough to get to the exit, and then finally bash through this brick, and that's it. So yeah. The skill set may be more restrictive than Tricky 1, but it's still nothing too difficult. At least not yet. Yeah, since we're still in the early stages of the pack. Tricky 4, the Bell Tower. Ah, so it's a repeat. Were there Shredder traps there before? I don't remember. It really feels like an eternity. Even though this wasn't too long ago from the fun rank. Or maybe it was, yeah. I think it might have been like at the end of the second video or something like that, of the video series. But anyway, yeah, bash through here. So yeah, you just have to line the bomber holes. Yeah, bash here, bash here, bash here, and then bomb. Yeah, these guys are not in danger. And then bomb here. Yeah, offsetting the bomber holes a bit each time. Yeah, so that they don't have too far to fall. Yep, and that's already it. Okay, I apparently did not increase or max out the release rate for whatever reason. Good thing for time skips. Okay, I know what I was thinking there then. Tricky 5, Lemon Yacht Club. Looks very, very nice. With the boats that were made in the pillar tile side here. Oh, I let the Let's Go sound play. Whoops. Okay, block here. So 10 of everything except for builders where we have 15 of them. Okay, send up a climber. Okay, give him a floater, and then build. Yep, one more time. Okay, and then build. More building. Yeah, stretch out the bridge. Yeah, so that you can do one more builder brick. So that's 3 builders in total. Okay, he turns around. Okay, bash on through. Okay, fine. And then bash once you're underneath the steel here. Okay, he will go to this hole here. Okay, and then bash on through. Yeah, I think I simply brute forced my way with the builders. So he will hit his head several times here. Yeah, this should be the last time. And there we go. Okay, all lemmings are out now. Okay, and then I just bash to release the crowd, and then I just bomb the blocker, and that's it. Yeah, you can most certainly save everyone here. Most definitely, you have more than enough skills here. Tricky 6, renovations. Okay, back to a 10 of everything skill set. Okay, build and then dig with the second lemming, and then I block, and then I block here. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, so 7th lemming. Don't know why I did that, since they're already protected over here. So therefore, this blocker is not necessary at all. Me just being a dummy again, I suppose. Float, and then build here. Okay, dig here, and then after a bit, I go ahead and build again so that he turns around. Okay, build here, then build here. Okay, bomb this blocker. And yeah, once again, another low where it's pretty easy to save everyone. Yeah, if I put the blocker on the wooden planks instead. Yeah, since there's no way to release a blocker that's on steel, at least in Neo Lemix, yeah, it is possible on, like, say, dolls, where you can abuse some steel glitches. Tricky 7, mining workforce in decline. And my heater just turned off. Yeah, because it's already reached the temperature I set it to. So anyway, whatever everything except for bashers where we had 2 of them. So we block. And then mine. Yeah, looks like oh no. I start thinking, I thought I'd like go until we get here. But no, apparently not. Instead we dig here and go all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, and then we bash on through. Yeah, when we get underneath the steel here. Okay, and then we just build to stop the basher. Yeah, and there we go. At least I'm pretty sure the basher wouldn't stop. Yeah, and then just bomb the blocker. Yeah, and that's my washing machine that's going up, but I'm pretty sure my mic won't be able to pick it up since I'm in my room, and my room is quite some ways from it. Yeah, I'm doing laundry, and I have to because you know, I'm home by myself for about another 1.5 weeks. Turkey ate obstacle. So needless to say, I've adjusted much quicker than I thought I would, especially since like I'm so used to like my mom doing like practically everything. But you know, that's pretty much the problem of growing up in a Vietnamese family. Yeah, you're pretty much conditioned like this. Anyway, bash. Send up 2 climbers. Yeah, block to turn the second climber around. Yeah, well, we're gonna go ahead and mine back to the crowd. Yep, and then finally all that's left to do is to bomb the blocker and then same thing with the miner, otherwise he'll make a hole for in which the others will fall to the bottom of this pit as well. Yep, and that's it. A very nice builderless one here. Tricky now, short controlled bursts. So I believe it is a repeat of Fun 3, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, the skill set is slightly different here. We don't have blockers this time, for example. But I think you can just practically solve this level the same way you did in the original. I think. Bash. And then, yeah, bomb here to make a turnaround point. And then finally, all that's left to do is to bash to the right here. Yep, and that's already it. Okay, and finally, Tricky 10. Break on through. Alrighty, one of everything in 6 skill types here. We are missing the floater and the basher. So I make the first landing a climber. Okay, bomb to drop the crowd in here. Okay, dig here. Yeah, let him turn around so that he can bind the crowd up. And then finally build to the exit. A very, very nice puzzle here. Yeah, and I max out the release wave where there's only 2 left to come out of the entrance. Alrighty, so those were the first 10 tricky levels, and so next time we will continue with 10 more levels of the tricky rank. So with this, hope you enjoyed the video of my Geoff Lems level solving commentary, and I'll see you all next time.